Hey everyone, and welcome to this next video, which is number 68 in the series of the 1 video a day in the 100 videos challenge of the Internet Lifestyle Network. Actually, today is also the final 6th video of the little crash course I've been running here called the Breakthrough Secret. And actually here today I'm going to give you a quick wrap up of the programming you've been through in this little crash course to make your transformation towards your breakthrough. So stick around. So actually in this little crash course, I actually gave you a little series where I take you through 2 major steps, which is actually some skill sets that is taught by Eric Worre in his book of 7 skill sets to become a network marketing professional, and also a couple of things that comes from a book called The Business Unusual, written by Christian Campbell, a Danish young bloke that really have made it through helping a lot of companies getting through transformations to get the mindset right. The first video we had was like an introduction, and it's all going to be available on a playlist just here below where I'm actually pointing now. I'll actually put some sort of note in here where you can click on that and view in a different window. You can view the series of the crash courses that I held. I had another one before this one. It will open that playlist with all my crash courses. I actually have 2 going, so you can watch these ones. This one is called, of course, the Breakthrough Secret. So watch that one, the intro, first one. But in the second one, where we actually start putting the content inside, that's where things started to happen. And in that second video, we covered the elements that we know we need to do of activities to get a result, to get the lifestyle we want to do. So when you have your activities going to bring the results and actually go change that lifestyle you're pursuing, that is typically where people start grinding all these activities, and they start making all these results. But what people tend to forget is that something comes before that. Actually, that is your attitude, your thoughts and beliefs, and actually also your programming. Actually, the programming of where you were programmed through your childhood and through life, and how you sometimes need to go to those thoughts that you have to reshape those thoughts, to make a reprogramming so your mindset start changing, so you actually better can move forward to your results. That's what we covered in video number 2. And actually in video number 3 is where we started talking about the Business Unusual model, which carries on going on thoughts, words, feelings, and activities, which all 4 elements needs to go together. So thoughts, words, feelings, emotions could be the same word, and activities, actions, whatever you want to call it. Those 4 elements, when they come together in a whole, that's when you actually get your breakthrough. And that's what we talked about in video 3, so go back and watch that little element. In number 4, that's where we start talking about balancing your mental scale. That's actually all the distractions of life that actually weighs down on one part of the scale. That's one thing. But if you then put your thoughts in the right mindset on the other part of the scale, that means that as soon as your thoughts are heavier than actually the distractions of life, then you will balance over and make that reprogramming come through. And in that training session, I also sort of go back and talk about a transaction, or actually a training that was held by Eric Worre at his mastermind session last year in Las Vegas. And I have a link down below this video where you can go and have a look at that on our team website called networkersgopro.com. And in that, at the same time, is actually where you're going to, that element is really interesting because this little video session is very interesting because that's also where you're changing all the bad repetitions that you're making that you need to change and switch over. And let me just clarify that in the final one, which was the 5th video, it's just coming through right here. So in the 5th video, that's where I actually took you through one of the models that are inside Business Unusual in the book there, where you actually when you go through your thought process, and to reprogram yourself and make a transformation, that's all about your thoughts and your mindset. It's very, very clear that if it goes on right up here in our head, that's when we can start changing the way we behave and start then changing the habits we're doing and all the things that we need to do to change to go through the right results to then create that lifestyle. That model that I talked about in video 5 of the Crash Course series is called the Star of Security and Movement. That means where we take ourselves from our comfort zone over further on to the next step of our process, actually to shape ourselves in the movements. I come up with 19 points, actually, like, 7 things that you're good at and you know about, that you really are good at, and 7 things you need to transform, you need to change, things that you actually know but you need to change, and then the 5 things that you need to stop immediately doing. The bad habits, the bad repetitions you're doing, stop doing immediately. So that comes up with 19 points that can make your aiming opportunity to get through that transformation process. And that's a tool that I love very much, and I really think that you should actually adapt it if you can and if you will. It's all free for you in those series. So this was more or less the wrap up of this little video here, and I'm going to close it off with a little promotion of Eric Worre's book, and I would actually encourage you to go and buy that one, because no matter what type of internet marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing, or even any marketing business that you're doing as an entrepreneur, Eric's book can actually help you go through these principles, these disciplines, these 7 skill sets that you need to learn and get under your skin as any other profession. You need to learn certain skill sets to actually come through with what you want to achieve with your goals. So right here, I'll pop up the book here, and if you go to networkmarketingpro.com, which is Eric's page, you can go there and buy the book. You can also buy it directly on Amazon, and I know it comes also in a Kindle version, and even as I think actually as a written version where Eric actually speaks or actually read the book to you himself. So go out and check it out. It's not a huge amount of cost. This is a very, very, very cheap book compared to the value that's inside. But clearly, I want also to encourage you, and that's what I do, to give all my team members that book if I can, and at least get them to get the book. And we teach that to all our teams to have those 7 skill sets. So this was just a quick wrap up here, quick or long. But anyway, Ronnie signing off here. Hope to see you on my next video. It's Saturday today, and tomorrow it's Sunday. So we carry on going on with the video challenge. So signing off here, and see you on the internet.